if you close your eyes.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of FIFA Battle, where today we have got Karim, Benzema and Lacazette in a FIFA Battle. You guys again have shown unbelievable support in the last episode of FIFA Battle, and you can see on the screen the top comment and the most thumbed up comment was actually Vote B, which was this one. And you guys have just been showing crazy support on these FIFA battles for a long time now. And again, I just want to repeat, I say this every video, but I just want to say a huge thank you for all your support on this series. And as always, you can vote A or B as always in the comment section, see which one you want to see in the next episode of FIFA Battle. We're getting a lot of comments at the minute, so I'm kind of just doing it based off the most thumbed up comments. So make sure you thumb up a comment that you want to see, and that's pretty much the way we'll do it from now on. Today we've got Benzema and Lacazette in a FIFA battle, and they're both currently going for around about 30,000 coins. Lacazette has a 3-star weak foot, whereas Benzema does have a 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Lacazette also has 4-star skill moves, but just that 3-star weak foot. Lacazette also has high work rates, which isn't really great for a striker. It's not the best work rates to have a high defensive work rate for a striker. It does mean they get pulled out of position a lot. And Benzema, probably at medium-low, probably does have the better work rates. He also tries to beat defensive line as he's straight, whereas Lacazette has flair and speed dribbler, which is probably more my thing for the way I like to play. So the two very similar strikers, obviously not got the same sort of pace, but relatively similar in terms of their in-game stats and traits. And let's go to the gameplay and see who did well in that. So as we do go into the gameplay, as always, I show some of the teams come up against in my games, and it was a really fun FIFA battle to do, really. This one was one that was a really good one to do. I like to do these ones because there was a lot of goals scored when I played. You know, I think I played the 5 games and I scored 25, nearly 30 goals in the games. It was just such a fun FIFA battle to do. There was lots of goals by both of these guys. Also, the rest of the team I was using was pretty good. You can see I've got Suarez here, and you know, when you've got Suarez in your team, you're going to score a lot of goals regardless. But then when you've got Benzema and Lacazette up front as well, it's just going to be an absolute, it's just going to be destruction for your defence. So you see Lacazette getting through there, scoring a really nice goal, and it was fun to use. It was really difficult to decide which one actually I did prefer, because I do have the SBC Lacazette, and that one is very good. The one problem I do have with Lacazette, though, is, as I said at the start of the video, that high defensive work rate is really not something that I like on my strikers, because it really does pull him out of position. That's one of the only negatives I have with him. He does find himself dropping very deep into midfield sometimes, and it really is not the best thing to do. To come from this game, this guy has an absolute monster of a team, and I really think this was going to be a real tough test. You can see a lot of people say that when I play friendlies, it's maybe not the best. I don't know whether to maybe take it into seasons then, if you want to see the gameplay when I play in seasons. But it's just easier to do it in these. But you can see as well that I don't come up against easy teams. I do come up against some really difficult teams in seasons, in single player games as well, against people that just play on a one-off game. And it's more about the player, not the team. The team really does help make a difference. If you're a good player, then having a good team, giving a good team to a good player will make him play even better. But giving a really beast team to someone who's average will not really change a lot. You know, it's player skill, and if you have a good team, you will do even better. But if you have not a lot of good player skill, but you know, just giving somebody a good team is not going to make them beast. But it was really good to play with these two. They played very good, played very different, scored 2 types of different goals. Lacazette, more of the guy that I like to play the ball in behind to. Lacazette is Benzema is a good player to hold the ball up to in this sort of area. You know, playing some nice passes across, always reliable in front of goal to be able to finish that. And Lacazette can do things like that. Got great dribbling, nice scoop turn, smacks that into the far post, and just scores a really nice goal. But this is going to be the end of the gameplay, so let's go into the end and see who won this FIFA battle. So guys, as we go into the end of the FIFA battle, we can see these two did complete the 5 games that are required for this FIFA battle, and it was Benzema that came out on top with 8 goals as opposed to Lacazette's 6 goals, which is hardly bad, you know, getting a goal a game ratio. And it is only in the friendlies, but you know, you see about some of the teams that he play, it's still not easy. You still come up against some really good teams, and if you want me to maybe take it into seasons from now on, to maybe play some harder games to really test them, then I'll do that instead. But that's the way I've been doing it at the minute. Benzema only getting 2 assists compared to Lacazette's 5 assists, and that really reflects on the way that I was saying with a defensive work rate. As a striker having a high defensive work rate, he really was dropping deeper into midfield, kind of almost into a cam slash centre forward position, and he was the one that was playing a lot of passes in behind to Suarez that was running on, or just playing it through to Benzema, and that's just the way that it kind of works. So that's the only negative with Lacazette. He does drop quite deep in play, he does get a lot of assists, but you know, that's still hardly a bad thing. It still means you're going to score a lot of goals. Did both get a similar average rating, Benzema getting a 9.1 and Lacazette getting that 8.9, so they do play very similar. But I'm going to give the win to Benzema. I just felt like he was more of a just that high defensive work around Lacazette really did do me in sometimes. You know, I can just feel like if you played against some really good people, that high defensive work rate would become an issue. And I have used Benzema before in FUT Champs, and he has been absolutely amazing. So he's definitely the striker that I think should win this FIFA battle. But as always, guys, you can vote ALB in the comment section which one you want to see in the next episode of FIFA battle. We've got Ozil and De Bruyne, and then the new one now after Lacazette got picked and Benzema, it is Aubameyang and Lewandowski. So let me know in the comment section which one you want to see in the next episode of FIFA battle by thumbing up each of his comments, and that's the way that I'll do it from now on, I think, because we're getting a lot of that now, which is just incredible to see. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the FIFA battle, subscribe as well if you use the channel. That's all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.